Hello, everybody. My name is Jennifer Holshouser. I am a quadruple gold IATN card earner, and today we're going to talk about grit. Having that grit. I have been with Archer Evolution since March of 2021. Quick backstory on me: I've been a single mom for far too long. My son was 1; he's 21 now. I've always done bookkeeping, accounting, and after my full-time job let me go 6 months after becoming an agent, because the operations manager's friend needed a job, my why changed. So we always talk about needing your why and having that why strong enough to make you overcome those obstacles. Okay. So my why changed. Before, my why was to do this as a side gig, to fill in the void. After my son graduated high school, he started working full time. My why now, I decided that I was going to do whatever I could to make this work, to never work for a company again just to be replaced. Okay. Um, Here I am over 2 years later doing what I love, right? When I got laid off, a notification came through on my watch and it said, when one door closes, don't wait for another one to open, kick it down. Okay. I live by that. This month we've been doing our team building calls. We started at the beginning of the month with like basics, how to team build. Kara did structure, how to structure your accounts, and Jody did retention. So here I am following Jody's retention call. Yay. So now we're ending this month with grit, overcoming those obstacles. Okay. Because it's a roller coaster. Those of you who have been building for a while, have been, just starting out in the business, team building, it's a roller coaster. So I have never heard of the word grit as much as I've had in these past 2 years. All right. Also, I want to say thank you to Rachel Brown for doing these slides. She did amazing on them. Freaking awesome. So what is grit? All right. Grit is guts, resilience, initiative, and tenacity. Grit is passion and perseverance for very long-term goals. Okay. Long-term goals. It's having stamina, and grit is sticking with your future day in, day out, not just for the week, not just for the month, but for the years, and working really hard to make that future a reality. It's grinding every day and every night. So grit is living a life like it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? Like it's a marathon. Coach Val has been in the business for 5 or 6 years. I don't know really off the top of my head exactly how long, but it's been a while. She just booked $1 million through the vendors. Okay. She didn't do that in a year, right? It's a marathon. Jody hitting 1-star platinum. She's been in the business for 3 years. Okay. Again, it's a marathon. It's not instant gratification. It's not overnight. It takes time and consistency. To build a legacy takes time. The belief that the ability to learn is not fixed, that it can change with your effort, and we have to be willing to fail, to be wrong, and to start over again with those lessons learned. All right. I honestly, I think a lot of us are doing that right now. It's been a rough last couple of months for team builders. Okay. I know I'm not the only one. So my first gold, a little backstory on my gold here. My first gold came on April 28th, 2022. I remember that date because it's my son's birthday. How awesome. I got gold on my son's birthday. A year later, that was a year later after I decided to team build. So I started team building in May of 2021. During all that time, I was in Facebook jail. LinkedIn shut me down. All right. All at the same time. Like I couldn't do anything. Okay. Guess what I did? I opened up a LinkedIn account for my son. All right. And I started promoting through it. So if you have a spouse, if you have older children, there's ways to get around it. All right. A month later, I got my second gold in May of 2022. But I made the mistake of putting all my eggs in one basket. All right. So I made this mistake of doing all my team building on LinkedIn, and I kind of shied away from the Facebook. Don't do that. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay. So August of 2022, I hit my triple gold, and I was 2 away from quad gold in October. November, I didn't hit my quad gold. December, I didn't hit it. January, February, March, I did not hit it. I finally hit it in April of this year. Okay. Just because I didn't hit my goal when I wanted to doesn't mean that I gave up on it. Right. So if you have a goal to book 20,000, 50,000 a month, to get gold this month, to get silver this month, whatever, and you don't hit it, that's okay. Just move it back. Don't just stop your goal, move it back. So team building is a roller coaster. All right. You have your ups and downs, but in the end, it's worth it. Okay. I have met the neatest people doing this. And if you're at convention, you'd understand what that meant. 6 rules of having grit. All right. Rule number 1, know what you want. How are you going to get it? Number 2, victim mentality. It's not what happens to you, it's how you react to what's happening. Number 3, upgrade your values. Number 4, have that winning mindset. Simple win to fight daily. 5, never stay satisfied. Always stay in phase 1. Okay. The last one is always keep improving. So rule number 1, know what you want and how are you going to get it? What do you want? If you don't know what you want, how are you going to achieve it? That's just like in life in general, right? If I don't know what kind of husband I want, I'm never going to have one. How am I going to find him? Right? So know what you want, because nobody else is going to get you where you want to be. Okay. We tell you to copy the right cat, right? Copy that right cat. But you have to do this. You have the tools, you have the support, you have the training. It's up to you to know what you want and what are you going to do to achieve it. Victim mentality. How are you going to react? Okay. I hear all the time, LinkedIn shut me down. I'm in Facebook jail. I can't post on LinkedIn. Nobody's responding to my Facebook post. I tried that. It didn't work. Nothing's working for me. What works for me might not work for you. And what works for you might not work for me. But you still have to try it. Okay. How would you know if you don't try it and if you don't stay consistent at it? Right? Oh, I tried it for a week and it didn't work. You have to stay consistent. Okay. I could never get on Indeed. Like I would type in Indeed.com and get booted off. All right. I can't post on LinkedIn now. No matter how consistently I try, nothing's going through. All right. That doesn't mean I'm stopping. Okay. I have goals to hit, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I hit those goals. Utilize what's out there. There are social media platforms everywhere you turn. Do your research, Google, YouTube, okay? Find out what works best for you. Upgrade your values. Do your values align with your dreams? Surround yourself with those who are successful and want you to succeed, okay? I just had this conversation with my son, and he's probably going to kick my butt for saying this. But he got approved for a home loan at the age of 21. So proud of him, right? So proud of him, especially in this day and age. His friends bought new trucks. A couple of his buddies bought new trucks. They were pressuring him as to why he was making, good money and he was driving a beat up truck. Like right now, the truck's sitting in my driveway with no transmission. So he gave in and bought a truck. Well, when it came time to closing on his house, he couldn't. because that income to debt ratio, right? Single kid, 21, income to debt ratio. So I'm telling you the story is because don't fall into that trap. All right. Surround yourself with people who want you to succeed. Okay. I heard all the time when I first started this, get a real job. How are you going to do this? How are you going to do this? Right. You need that security. When I think about it now, I think I borrowed more money from my parents when I was working a real job. All right. Taking my son to, getting to work, needing that gas to get to work, taking my son to daycare, taking my son to before school care, after school care. Um, do your values align with your dreams? Do you want to sleep that extra hour or two? Do you want to watch Netflix for 2 hours a night? Do you want to go out to dinner every weekend? Or do you want to be successful? Align your values with your dreams and your goals. Okay. Having that winning mindset. It's a simple win to fight daily. Do what others don't do. Champions don't complain because they are focused on what they have set as their goal. You are already blessed, right? You woke up this morning. You're here right now on this Zoom, okay? On the internet. You have internet, right? You have your phone. Some people don't even have that, okay? You have the ability to create something right out of nothing, all right? Don't let your excuses excuse you. We had a blind lady, blind, can't see, blind, on Team Horizon. She booked travel. She couldn't see, and she booked travel. What's your excuse? I hear this all the time. I don't have time to do this. I work a full-time job. It's hard to attend trainings. Sam Iorio works a full-time job in the field, climbing cell phone towers. She's a 1-star platinum. And she has been on the top commission earners list. Okay. Val always tells us to write down our time. If you have a conversation with Coach Val and you complain to her about, oh, I don't have time to do this, she will tell you, write down your time. What did you do from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., 10 to 11? Write down everything you did every hour, every half hour. You would find that there is time for you to succeed. For 3 hours today, you played on your phone. When you look at your time, 3 hours today, you played on your phone. What else could you have done? Right? Don't let those excuses excuse you. Number 5, always stay in phase 1. Never stay satisfied. Okay. These past few months have been hard for us team builders. Okay. They've been a little rough, but we didn't quit, right? We didn't quit. We're figuring out new ways. We're hungry for more, right? We stay hungry. So there's no, oh, I hit my goal, so I'm done. I booked my 20,000 this month, I'm done. Or I hit gold, I'm done. No, I'm money hungry. I have bills to pay. I have a house that I want to get paid off in the next few years, right? I'm not satisfied with just making that monthly payment. I want to pay it off, and then I want to save that monthly payment so then I can redo it, remodel my house, right? So what have you done that has you so full that you don't want to go any further? Okay. Number 6, always keep improving. there's one thing that my mom instilled in me since I was a child, and thank you, Mom, for doing this. It was never to stop learning and always do better. How can I be a better mentor? How can I be better to my clients? How can I be a better presenter, better trainer, a better leader? How can I better my work-life balance? Those are things that I personally work on every day. No matter what you do or where you are at on your journey, A, don't compare your journey to someone else. And B, there is always someone better than you. Okay. There is not a leader here who won't take 5 minutes out of their day to help you. All right. If you happen to come across that person, find a different leader. Okay. Leaders don't have to be gold or platinum either. All right. My opinion, leaders don't have to be gold or platinum. Ash Miller on our team, on my team, is an amazing leader. Amazing leader. She doesn't have a team yet. And I'm calling her a leader because that's what she is. She is a Disney expert, and she will take the time out of her day to help anyone. Okay. I had a client come to me regarding Disney question. I had no idea what they were. She helped them. I sent them to her. Okay. She will help. Utilize what you have available and the tools that are given to you. And I promise you, you will succeed with this. Have your goals written in front of you so you see them on a daily basis. I have my vision board. I have my little note stickers on my computer, right? I'm looking at platinum every day because that's my goal. Okay. In the end, I have further goals than that, but my short right now it's platinum. You can get frustrated, but only for a minute. Don't stay there. All right. Always remember your why. Make sure your why is strong enough so you don't want to give up. Okay. We're mostly moms here, right? Majority of moms. We will do whatever we have to do to make sure our children are fed and they're off to school or whatever they need, right? Do that with your business. You would do whatever you could to help your family, a family member, to help your neighbor, right? If it was like if a huge tragic happened to your neighbor and I don't know, the husband might have died or something and it was left with the mom and 3 children, that's kind of morbid, but you would do whatever you could to help that family out, right? You would start a GoFundMe. You would call people that you didn't know. You know, you would do everything you could do to help that family. Okay. Channel that into your business. If you would do it for somebody else, why can't you do it for yourself? Right. As the famous Eric Thomas says, I can, I will, and I must. So again, I am your Quad Gold IATN earner, Jennifer Holzhauser, and thank you for hanging out with me. If you have any questions, we can go over them now. All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye.